how we can simply download the S3 object from the S3 bucket by using the Java API. So just on my screen you can see on the Amazon S3 service, and there is a bucket with the name Mayank Videos, and like any other bucket, this bucket also has some file, one file that is tabc.txt, which and it has some contents. So I'm just going to show how we can download this file on our local machine by using Java APIs. So for that, first we have to set up a simple project, any project in the using any I am using IntelliJ. You can use any other IDE. So before that, in the build.gradle, or maybe if you are using Maven, then you have to download the S3 SDK, or maybe basically the libraries that help you to download this. So let's just quickly go and try to find the libraries. So I will simply search for S3 Java SDK. So I need to download Maven. Okay, Maven. It is already showing the link. So this is version 1, but I want to use the library that is version 2, uh, which is the latest one, that is this one. So I will go to this library that is more recent, and I will simply click on the latest version and just copy this and simply paste it in the dependencies. Use implementation instead of test implementation, and just refresh. So it is downloading the libraries on my local, and okay, it has downloaded it, I guess. Yeah, and now the libraries are downloaded. Now we just simply need to create the class and run the code, and for that I am just going to use the chat GPT to get the code. So let's go to chat GPT and simply write uh, S3. So I hope it is going to give me a complete set of code that I can just simply paste into my IDE and start using it. So let's try to do the same. uh, I'm using, okay, copy. Just over here you can just create a new class, that is test class maybe, and just paste the downloaded code. So I have pasted. I need to rename it to test, and I have to set the package correctly. So you can see that in this code many things are already set up, and you can see that it asks for bucket name, object key, etc., and file to download. So I'm just checking. Okay, raw user of response stream. Okay, yeah. So it just asks for bucket name. Let me provide the bucket name, that is Mayank 22 object key is the object key is basically the file name or the complete file path that you are using in S3. So let's check once again what it is. It is tabc.text, tabc.txt, and this is the path on which I want to download this file. I will delete and just name it downloaded file.txt, so that it downloads it in the current directory in which we are working, and rest should be fine. Okay, the thing is that it is not going to work because I need to download it by using a programmatic user, and programmatic user means that a user that I will create in AWS by using IAM, and I will use that user credentials in this API. So I need to mention this before writing this code. So let's go there, mention the same. Download file using this key and secret key. So now this time it is going to give me some code that is that has the that is using access key and secret key. So I am again going to copy this code. Let me just paste it. So okay, now I need to provide the access key and secret key. So for this I have to create a user. Let's go and create a user quickly. So let's go to IAM, users, create user. I'm going to name it test user 22, and let's simply go to next. Now attach policies, and let's create a policy first, and the policy is basically just to access the object. So in policy we are going to access S3, and this is the list of access level which we can choose. So we are simply just to download, you just need just simple this permission, that is get object. It's very tempting to select lots of them, but it's best practice to select only one that is required, and over here you just need to select the bucket. So it's my so it will have access to download files only from this bucket, and you can select any object that is this user will have the capability to download any object from this bucket. So just add ARN, next. So it's asking for policy name, so I will say Mayank S3 read 22. Just create this policy. Policy is created, and now I think we can go back in this tab and just continue with the we will select the policy that we have just created. I will refresh. Okay, this is the policy that we just now created. I will select this and go to next, and I will create user. So user 22 test user 22 is something that we just created. Go to security credentials and over here create access key. So I am just using local code to access, so I will just select local and go to next. You can leave it as default create access key. So it has given me the access key. Let's just copy it. Access key goes here, and then secret key. So don't worry, I will delete this user after this video. Just paste here. Now bucket name is Mayank Dios 22. Object key is, again I have to check, it's tabc dot text. Text path to download file could be dd.txt. And so this we are all set. Access key is there, secret key we have mentioned, bucket we have mentioned, object key we have mentioned, and download file path we have mentioned. And here is the code, you can go through it. It's very simple code that is used to just download a simple file. And let's just run it. I hope everything should be fine and it should be able to download the file quickly. So it has executed successfully and now file should be okay. So you can see that ddd.text it has created in my current directory which I am using. So if I open this, so that's the content. And just to verify, let's just again go and try to open this file. Okay, I don't think we'll have permission. Yeah, okay, we have permission. So yeah, you can see that the content of the file is same. So I think that's all. I will update the code of this on the Git and share the link in the video also. Thank you.